Today I'm working on a notebook for myself, and because I am a dragon fan, plus in the Eastern culture my horoscope is the dragon, I'm going to use this dragon mold. I actually bought it off of Wish. This will be the first time I'm using it. And I also, from Wish, got this mold. It's Dragon Fingers. Now I have used this one before, and when you make the mold, each individual finger comes out. So it's not going to be together like the mold shows it. It's going to be separate, so you can actually put it where you want. And my idea is to have the dragon up top with its fingers either down below or looking like it's scratching in. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it exactly, but it's going to be something. I got these decorative pieces of glass from Michaels. I'm going to use that. And then I've got some of these, I'm not even sure what to call them, little crystal things. I actually want to use that in the fingertips of the dragon, you know, to put it in where the fingernails go itself. Stick that in there. Hopefully it'll come out. Colors I'm going to be using for the notebook itself, I'm going to use my crushed glass. And I do want to use this blue alcohol ink for my dragon, and probably for this part of the dragon as well. I have some purple alcohol ink. I think I might use that up here along with that crushed glass. So I've got two different ones. I've got a deep violet and one that came with my kit here. I actually like this one a lot better, so I think I'll use this one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mix up my resin and come back. Now, even before getting my resin mixed up, I do want to go ahead and put down the stones that I'm going to use, and even those little crystals. I want my stones to actually come down as a diagonal, so I'm going to use my stirring stick here as sort of a guide as to where I want my stones to be, because I want them to be down here. So let's start with those. As you can tell, I'm outside. I like working with my resin outside because my workroom is really small and I don't like wearing the respirator. Plus, the respirator helps me as far as breathing goes, but because I wear glasses, the protective eyewear that comes with it doesn't exactly help as far as my eyes go. My eyes end up swelling up. So I needed to have a more ventilated area, and outside is a more ventilated area. There we go. Got that. I don't want to cover that part too much there. There we go. Spread this around. So I want that to be embedded nicely. This bag cost me $5.99 at my local Michaels. I know that it's going to be used many times for a very long time for different projects. So for me it was a huge bargain. It's fall, y'all, and the birds are letting me know that. I think I'm going to like how that looks there. Hopefully it will stay like that once I pour my resin down. Now for your fingertips. I was actually thinking about red in the fingertips here. I've got these really tiny ones that I'm going to try and get down in there. Hopefully, I don't want you flipping around because I want you facing down. It wants to flip around so badly, and I want it to go in one direction. I'm hoping that once I pour the resin in there that they'll stay put. Can you see that itty bitty one? I'm going to try for that one in there. Actually, I just lost it. Okay. That thing was really small, wasn't it? Okay. Let's get you down in there. And get that in. I've just noticed that's more of an orange than it is red. Come back out. You're going to end up being orange, and I don't want orange, I wanted red. You guys have to come back out too. It's an orangish red, but I did find a different red in here that I'd rather use. Is this laboring? Yes. Will it be worth it? I don't know. It would be worth it if it comes out like I envision it in my head. You know how that goes. You envision one thing in your head and you're like, oh wow, that's going to look so awesome, let me do it. And you either are pleasantly surprised in the end, or you're like, what? Why? Oh, no. You flipped the wrong way. That's what I get for messing with this. I know someone right now is thinking, why don't I have a pair of tweezers? Well, that's a good question. I don't have an answer. Oh my gosh, I hope that turns out looking good. I really, really do. If it doesn't, oh well. Life is, right? Now, let me go ahead and mix up my resin. Alright, so I've got my resin all mixed up. I mixed up 100 milliliters just because I'm not really sure how much I'm going to be using. And I want to pour a little bit out for my dragon and for the fingernails. For the tips of those fingernails, I'm going to add a little bit of this red alcohol ink. I'm going to use one drop at a time to see what we got. I don't want this to be too dark because you know, I do want to be able to see those crystals. I'm just going to use this to lightly get in to just my fingertips here. If some of it gets down into the finger part, that's fine. You know, what am I going to do? Cry about it? There we go. But I am just really wanting this to be for the fingernails itself. And I do see that it's starting to drip down into the fingers. But like I said, that's okay. Now let me do the blue alcohol ink here. Start off with about 2 drops and see how dark that gets. That's pretty nice looking there. I like that blue. Okay. Because that red is really going in there, I'm going to go ahead and get my blue going here to try and stop that. Ooh, looks like I'm going to have to pour more resin in here, which is fine. I didn't mix the main part of my resin yet. I wanted to get my fingers and my dragon done first. You know, mixing this up, I'm thinking I might do the purple for the notebook itself a little bit different than what I originally was going to do. Originally I was going to pour, mix up the purple into my resin and just pour it in as purple, but I'm thinking now I might go ahead and pour the clear and just drop some purple alcohol ink in it and swirl it around so that it looks all swirly. This may not come out looking like the kind of fingers and fingernails that I want, but you know what? Sometimes it just works out that way. We'll see what ends up happening with these. Okay, now let's get the dragon poured. I'm trying not to pour over, which is not an easy thing to do when it's something so little like this. Get this layered down first and then put in my alcohol ink. I might be able to control how the alcohol ink actually goes. I'm glad my stones are staying still. I was concerned about that. But this is already so nice and thick that the stones are just staying put. It's a little hard to see which stones are not covered because of their color. They're so light. Oh, I like this. Look at that. Oh, this is so pretty. I feel like I'm in kindergarten. I'm learning about colors for the first time. I'm sure I learned about colors before kindergarten, but, you know, using that as a reference. This is so pretty, guys. Oh my God. I'm so loving this. I'm going to do this swirl with other stuff. Oh, I love it. I love that. Oh my God, I love that. Alright, my dragon is actually spilling out over, so I'm going to be fixing that later. Alright, well, cool. I've got plenty of resin for another project, and I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to be back. Let me put this up. I'll be back. Alright, so here we go with the mold for my notebook. Oh, I love that. I love how this looks. Love that. Can turn it this way if I like. Let's get my dragon fingers unmolded. Look at that. Whoa. That's pretty cool. How do you see how I was working with the red on the fingernails and it started dripping down? I like how it ended up going a little bit on the spikes here. Can you see that? Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's get this third one unmolded. Yeah, I'm really liking that. Not sure if I want to use my nails on here or not. The way I was thinking about it would have been down here anyway. I don't know. Let me think about that, because then I have this that way. Now I did make another mold of my notebook so I could have a back cover. I mean, as you see, I used purple and white in there. That's how that turned out. So I could actually put it together like so. This, of course, would be the back then, and this would be the top. But I wanted this to be my back, so that would mean that my cracked glass would be the top instead of the purple. Let's unmold this dragon. Alright, so I had a lot of spillage with this. And you know, I'm thinking that the blue just is not going to work with this at all. I think I'm going to have to use these two, my dragon and the fingers, on something else. I'm not going to use it on here at all. Let's go ahead and get the notebook put together though. Okay, got that open. And these three. Get you open. Got that. I said I wanted this to be the back. So let's put these three together. Go through. Got my paper here. See if I can get this all done in one. Ah. Come on, go through. Ooh. Let's see if I can get these three. I may have to take some pages out. Yeah, let me take out some of the pages so there's enough space for my top here. You know what? This was easier in my head. So much easier in my head. Ah, got it. All right. Nice. Oh, I like this. Definitely like this. I think I definitely want to still add something to this. I don't know, or leave it as is. What do you guys think? Definitely leave me a comment below and tell me what you would add to this. I am loving this. I'm sorry, my light is just all kinds of messed up, isn't it? I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to leave this down so you can see it better. I'm really loving how this looks. Really loving it. Love this. Comment below if you would add anything else to the front of this. What would you add? And as always, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.